What's up everybody, cilinixfxcapital here. Are you tired of missing opportunities and losing money while trading in these markets? Then I might have the solution for you. For those of you who don't know, we run the Cilinix Crypto Signal and Premium group, in which I not only share my own trades, so profitable signals, but I also give you 24/7 mentoring to actually become a better trader yourself, and you gain access to a trading guide with multiple strategies and basic beginner tricks to actually become a profitable trader yourself. If you're interested in that, links will be down in the description or in the pinned comment, and make sure to check that out right now. If you join through Telegram, there's actually a limited time only lifetime offer in there as well. So check that out and hopefully we will connect. Good morning everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto and welcome to the channel if you're new. And welcome to this new video on World Liberty Financial. We're going to do a full update here. I've switched to making these updates once every other day. Right, so I'm covering it again probably on Sunday. Let me know if you think that's a good idea. I mean, ultimately, look, if you take a look at the price action, I do this for you, right? Because if you take a look at the price action right here, and I'm going to delete this, what you can see is that basically since Monday, it's been incredibly flat. So I don't want to tell you the same story every single day. It's going to get boring and you're going to tune into videos and you'll have watched the video 4 minutes of your life and you'll think he basically said the same as he said a couple of days ago. He just added the context of that specific moment in the market, right? So I'm probably going to cover it every other day. I mean, if we're actually close to getting a breakout, which honestly at this point of time I don't think is the case, but there are some interesting things going on which at least make me slightly bullish. I'll tell you about that. But when there's actually a chance or at least some sort of an indication that we're going to get a massive breakout, I'll make a video on it, right? So don't worry about that and keep an eye on the channel for that. But for now, every other day. So let's get right into it. Now, World Liberty Financial, like I said, has been incredibly strong. We're basically, I mean, if you go back to the price action for the entirety of September, we've basically been consolidating between 19.5 cents and 23.5 cents. That's the main, balance, the main value area. That's where 70% of the volume has been transacted. And then there's a couple of levels in there that are extra important, right? So around 23 cents, there's a level. We have the point of control, which we've been, bouncing around right now. At 22 cents, you have a relevant level at 21.3 cents, and then another relevant level around 20 cents. Those are all the levels in this consolidation that we're kind of bouncing around. So the big question is well, can we actually break out? And are we going to break out soon? And can we break out? Is a yes. All right, it's a definite yes. We are going to break out at some point of time. So a breakout is coming. However, we have to we have to first of all say, all right, is it most likely we're going to get a bullish breakout or a bearish breakout? And then we have to say, is it likely we're going to do that soon? And I have to say with these, look, I've said very often that I'm not a fan of the valuation of World Liberty Financial. I think it's too high. We have a market cap of $5.4 billion right now. They're ranked number 28 at this point of time in the market. And I don't really see the fundamentals behind that, right? I mean, if you look at the stablecoins by market cap, you can see that USD1, which is their stablecoin, of course, is growing in the last month. It's growing almost the same as Athena, but there's other stablecoins that are growing even more, such as Falcon USD or Athena USD TB Treasury bond. So the stablecoin itself and the market cap of the stablecoin is 2.65 billion, right? That's the market cap that's basically how many stablecoins they've given out, and their market cap, not even their fully diluted valuation, their market cap is already twice that, even though this is not money they have. Right, this is not money that they've earned. It's just money they have in custody. So and then outside of that, yeah, I just think the fundamentals do not support a bullish breakout. I think the market circumstances do. All right, so I do think, and I know this goes against what I just said, but I do think a bullish breakout is most likely. However, the thing is that I do think it's quite likely now. If you zoom into the price, we've held up incredibly well, right? We're holding the 7-day rolling VWAP quite well. We're gaining some more volume over the course of this morning. So it all looks good, right? And if we're just talking basic technicals, you can also see we're making higher lows right here. So I think it's most likely we're going to get, at least on the lower time frames, I think we're going to break above 22.5 cents. And I think we're going to rally higher, up towards 23.6 and 24 cents. That's the top of the major range that we are in. However, it's one bridge too far for me to say that we're going to break out above that. I think it's a possibility. I think you should be prepared for that. And I think it's most likely that somewhere relatively soon, we'll be able to turn this small or at least early momentum into a move into 23.5 and 24 cents, but I will keep you updated after we reach that level on whether I think we're going to break out. And honestly, at this point of time, there's not enough momentum build up. There's not enough indication for me to tell you we are going to break out. It is a possibility, but for now, I'd say it's more likely that we'll see something like this. When we actually break out, right? I mean, it's quite likely that today, tomorrow, we'll still consolidate for a bit. But those are my thoughts. I think that's what you need to know. So if you do have any questions, anything, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.